Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have the gorgeous Yada.
Villaret.
I can't say her last name again. She here to lend me her beautiful canvas to create this makeup look for you. I hope you enjoy the look. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And don't forget to follow all of us on Instagram as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. Yada skin was just, I honestly, it's like one of the best skin I ever met. Like I think it's face like this, I always feel guilty to put makeup on. But it's a makeup video. We all love makeup. So of course we're gonna do the whole shebang. The first product I'm going to use is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. The flavor of this one is berry. This is a fantastic mask that you can use under makeup. You can use every day, or you can use at night as a sleeping mask. And this one, you see what I'm doing right now, I put quite a bit on. I like to leave it on like this, and it's hydrating the lips really well. At the end, I take it off, then I do my lipstick. The next product I'm going to use is Cetaphil Hydrating Eye Gel Cream. This is a very gentle anti-aging eye cream. It's very lightweight. It does contain hyaluronic acid and botanical extracts. It's also hypoallergenic. And this is the eye cream that's suitable for all skin type, including sensitive skin. It's free of parabens and sulfates. And to be honest with you, if you are not sure what skincare you want to use, the safest would be Cetaphil. It's one of the brands that I think like dermatologists recommend. You can get anywhere, all the drugstore. And this is not a sponsored video, by the way. The next product I'm using is Cetaphil Deep Hydration 48-Hour Active Serum. This one contains all the loving ingredients like hyaluronic acid, sunflower seed oil, vitamin B5, and antioxidant-rich vitamin E. It is fragrance-free and paraben-free. I think the whole brand is fragrance-free. For a daily moisturizer, this is a good moisturizer for you. It's also Cetaphil. It is the daily face moisturizer with SPF 35. This is a good moisturizer and sunscreen hybrid. So if you the type person who do not like to use, separate sunscreen and then moisturizer, this is a good one for you. It does have SPF 35. It's absorbed quickly and no greasy residue at all. It does contain chemical sunscreen, and you see that it doesn't give you that white cast at all. It won't clog the pores. Fragrance free. It does give you that natural beauty glow. It is matte finish, but you still get the glow still. Give some love to the skin. Give a little facial, little massage to the skin. For foundation and concealer, I'm going to use from Rare Beauty. So here about complexion. I mean, for someone like this, I naturally just use a little concealer and ready to go. You know, if you have beautiful skin, you don't need to do anything. Some people, even they have gorgeous skin, they still feel like they need to wear some kind of foundation and stuff like that. I would recommend a tinted moisturizer. But then again, how do you find tinted moisturizer when the skin like this? Because as you can see that just the perimeter of the face, Yada is a little more warmer than the center of the face. So that's really your choice how you're gonna choose the right tinted moisturizer for you. Do you want to go with this area here, the lighter color? Then you can match in the color, that color, or you want the whole face with the outer part of the color, then you can use more a deeper shades, or you can use the deeper shade for the whole thing. So basically this and this gonna be all even color. You can use the lighter shade, then the whole face gonna be or even color, the light shade. So it's really up to you. I myself, I think that because Yada has gorgeous skin, I'm going to use a tiny bit of tinted moisturizer of the lighter shades, and then the perimeter, I'm going to use a cream bronzer and everything, so I don't think she even need to add any kind of foundation at all around there. So that's how I'm going to do it. So to start, you see I'm going to use just a tiny bit. And this is a beautiful tinted moisturizer. It's radiant finish. It's very light coverage. That's all I'm gonna use. You can use the finger if you like to. It's very hydrating formula that you can use it without feel like you have so much product on your face. I just leave out the perimeter of the face because I'm gonna use the bronzer, cream bronzer after that. And slowly you just blend outward. For concealer, I generally use two different concealer. One is the lighter shades. I use a little bit of the eye, and the other shade is matching, almost identical to the foundation that I use, and that's what I normally use. You don't have to, you can just use the darker one. I mean, I recommend to do both, but the thing is that if you get one, I think you just get the one the close to the foundation. Not everyone have to have a brighter under eye. So this is more a lightweight liquid concealer. You see the lighter one here, I'm using a bit right here. Just a little bit, doesn't have to be too much. And it's also very hydrating formula. It's medium beautiful coverage. And it is very radiant skin-like finish. And for around the nose, around the mouth, I use the deeper concealer. And she really doesn't have anything to cover, so I'm gonna leave her skin the way it is, the rest of them. I'm going to use Makeup by Mario Soft Scope Multi-Use Bronzing and Shaping Serum. The shade I'm using, medium. Some might find this a little deep than their preference, but I like to use the shade a little deeper, just really sculpted. You can use lighter shade as well if you want just really natural bronzy look, but I just want to use it as a sculpting, contouring as well. And this is a liquid bronzing gel. It's very sheer, so you can build it up if you like. It is natural finish. It's light coverage, and also it's a cruelty-free products. You can see that even like at the deep shade, it still looks quite natural when you blend it out. And I use mostly on the perimeter of the face. a little bit around the nose area. As you can see, the product is beautiful, easy to blend. Yada body, a little more color than the face, and you can see that just from the bronzer, it's easier to match, and you can give that glowy sun kiss. I think it's really easy for you to use at home for sure. You can use the finger, you can use the brush, you can blend them. And now she's just bronzy and sculpted. For powder, I'm going to use Hourglass Cosmetic Varnish Airbrush Pressed Powder. The shade I'm using is Translucent Medium. A great thing about this is they only have 5 shades, but they're quite universal and it's translucent, so you can get away with the shades a little bit. And her skin is so beautiful that I don't want to get covered too much. I'm just really mainly, you see that I'm using the brush and just mostly matte the T-zone area, and it's just a little bit only. And this is talc-free pressed powder. It does help to absorb oil and it gives you that matte finish, and it's also give you that skin blurring effect. Very lightweight. What I'm going to do more is I would use a puff like this, and I'm just set on the under eye a little more with the powder, but the rest of the face I'm not going to put too much. And yeah, I just really try to matte the T-zone, and the rest I just do very gentle, a little bit only. The next product I'm going to use is Chanel Beauty Le Beige Healthy Glow Sun Kiss Powder. This one is part of the summer 2024 collection they have. It is blush, bronzer, and highlighter. But I feel like the highlighter is very subtle. The blush and bronzer is really beautiful. So I'm going to use mainly just from the 2 part here. If you like more really subtle highlighter, you could love this one. But for me, sometimes you do all these things, you need a little highlight, a little more poppy. So I'm going to use a different highlighter than that. You can wear separately each of them, or you can mix them all together to give that little wash as well. And so I'm going to do separately. I'm going to use this as a bronzer. You see how gentle I do, just a little bit at a time. And this is a great way to use this bronzer. It's easy to blend and it have that natural sheer finish, but it's easy to build, so you still can build as well. So normally I don't do blush first, but since I use this palette already here, I'm going to use the blush right now as well. As I mentioned, it's very sheer and it's buildable, so it's very easy for you to apply for sure because you have a lot of control. Oh, sorry, here. This is such a gorgeous color. For eyebrow, I'm going to use 2 products. The first one from Vanngo, it is the Ultra Definer Refillable Brow Pencil. The shades I'm using is Sand and just a clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I normally like eyebrow is more on the softer side. So basically I like full brow and I like more softer color. And you see that Yada, even she have dark hair, her eyebrow a little lighter. I like to maintain that. I think it's just beautiful. Especially the look I'm doing is the eye focus makeup. It's a pretty strong on the eye. So I think it's nice to keep the brown pretty natural. I am going to do what I normally do is just brush the hair backward. And this is ultra fine tips, and It's really easy to create highlight strokes. They say creamy to powder, but for me, I feel it's more in the drier finish, which I like. I like a more drier when I draw eyebrow. I think it's great. It is transfer proof and waterproof, and also vegan as well. See what I do? Just a little bit like this. Back and forth. So now I'm going to use just a clear brow gel and to brush the brows up. To prep the eye, I'm going to use Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer. You don't have to, but for me, I think it's great for long lasting, and it even the eyelid out and the color look more intense or vibrant. So most people don't have to use it if you don't want to, but if you have like an oily eyelid, a little eye primer is actually going to help. For eyes, I'm going to use these products. I'm going to use the new Chanel Beauty Essential Multi-Use Long Wear Eyeshadow. Use 2 different shades. I'm going to list everything on the description box, and so you can check out. The first shade is this color here, and then it's more rich, warm brown. It's gorgeous color. And for eyeliner, I'm going to use the 1999 Beauty Limited Edition Precision Color Pencil. This one called Vanngo. So it's more like a chocolate brown color. This one you can use anywhere in the face. You can use on the brow, your lips, you can use anywhere. You can use the freckles as well. I use this eyeliner for this one. It's fantastic. They have many different shades, so you should check it out. And for mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Panorama Washable Mascara. This is the shade I'm using is 701 Blackest Black. My team even wonder what kind of makeup look I was doing, so I just grabbed all of I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use this. I honestly didn't have like a clear plan what I want to do. I just know I love that chocolate brown color, and I think I'm gonna do something with that. So here's the thing. Yada face, you can't go wrong with that. So I know, of course, like you're all gonna say, you know, you can't go wrong with her face, but of course we will play with makeup. And the reason I do is organic like this, so you can see how makeup artists work. You know what I mean? Basically, we don't always have to plan out the look. You just work as you go. I'm one of those who don't have preference. I don't like to have so many preferences because I change my mind all the time. I work with the face, and when I work, I say, okay, maybe less here, more here, and that's how I work. So it's gonna work different for everyone. For the eye look today, I look at her face and I was like, she can look gorgeous, doesn't matter what eye shape I'm doing. But I love this color here. So I'm gonna use this mainly on the crease, like a thick, you know, smoky here. But then I think I'm gonna use a lighter color, maybe that as a blending color, and maybe that's under the eye. And I'm not gonna put the dark color under for the underneath. And the brown one, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this as like a base, just to really grab the shadow and they keep a lot of depth. So basically I'm doing some color here. This is a great pencil that will give you a lot of time to play. It's unlike those long wear pencil that you have like 10 seconds and it's set. So you can take the time, blend out whatever shape you want to, or you can use this along with mascara, you're ready to go. You know, you don't have to use the shadow at all. So I thought I'm gonna do something like this along the lash line. And the whole point is that I want to do a dark smoky eye, but still easy to duplicate at home. So you can see that. Easy, done. So I'm going to do the same on the other side and then come back to this. You can stop here and ready to go. You don't have to go further than that. But if you want, you can continue what I was planning to do. So you see this color right here. Do a little bit at a time. I just really press the products in. A little bit at a time, because that way you don't have a lot of fallout. You know, fallout is hard to control, but if you do very gentle like this, you might have a little fallout, but very little. And I'm not gonna do overly exaggerated, like pull out of the look. I just still gonna pull out, but I think I'm gonna do just a little bit, not too much. You see, I'm just press the product in first. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous shades. And try to do the same on both sides. So try to get a similar shape at both sides as possible first, because the next one is you're going to use this as a blending color, so you can actually perfect it even more. So I use this as blending color, you see that? And you can diffuse the edge out. And the same on both sides. These are just so soft and lightweight, and they are mono eyeshadow that Chanel just launched, and they come in 14 shades, and they have matte, metallic finish, so a few different formula there for you. And then when you come to this part here, you can do how much pull out you want to. So you just really soft the edge it out. You see that I just blend it out. And you just pop it out like that. Let's do the same on this side. So next, you can use smaller brush or big brush like this is fine as well. I'm going to use this color on the lower lash a little bit. Just helps you define the shape, but you don't have to go with a dark color at all. You can blend it out. So I changed my mind. Like I mentioned earlier, like we didn't have a plan. I'm going to put a little bit of the brown in the waterline. And at this point, you can make decision. You can put some lashes. You can do individual lashes, or you can use natural lashes or mascara, or you don't have to put mascara at all. You won't want to. So I'm just going to do a little bit of the mascara, and I don't want the eye look too heavy either, even it's a strong shadow. So I think just a little mascara is enough for the look today. I'm going to curl the lashes first. before I put mascara. This is a great lash curler for an Asian eye here. For mascara, I'm going to use 2 coats on the upper lashes and 1 on the lower lashes. This is the volumizing mascara. It's smudge and flake resistant. And it is a long wear mascara as well. So here's a funny thing for you guys to laugh. I said Giada, her face just really gorgeous, and there's no flaws anywhere, no pimple, no nothing, and gorgeous lips, eye, everything. But you know what? She cannot have it all. We just laugh about this. Her lash doesn't hold the curl at all, and we try to curl the lashes, it doesn't hold. See, there you go. For highlighter, I'm going to use Your Beauty Forever Glow Maximizer Liquid Highlighter. The shades I'm using called Nude. They come in multiple different shades, I think 6 or 7 shades. And this is a great liquid highlighter that you can use alone, under makeup, over makeup, or you can mix in your foundation or mix in your skincare. It's a liquid highlighter that contains ultra fine pearl pigment. It's a hydrating formula. And you see that I just use a little brush for this one, and I just use the finger to blend it out. But you can use any way you want, you know. It is long wear and it's give you that beautiful radiance finish. And same on this side, a little bit here. For lips, I'm going to use these 2 products. The first one is the lip liner from Monica Blunder Beauty Hot Line Lip Liner. The shade I'm using called Sandy. And the lipstick is from a Japanese brand called Lunasol. This is their Fusion Color Lips. And the shade is Hazel Whisper. So all the name, we're gonna list it, everything on the description box. I think this color, it just really go really well. It's almost that blush color. I think it's quite gorgeous together. To start, I'm going to shape the lip first. And you can see that Yada have just gorgeous lip shape. I'm just gonna follow them a little bit, but I'm not gonna chain or overdraw, nothing at all. So just a little bit on the and then I'm gonna use blending brush and I soften it out a little bit. This is smudge resistant, but they do have time to play, so that's why I want to smudge out as soon as I put it on. And this is a creamy formula lip liner. It contains moisturizing ingredient like jojoba, seed oil, and shea butter, so it's quite hydrating on the lip liner. For this lips color, I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. You can see that. I got these when I was in Japan. I absolutely love. I know that they don't sell everywhere, but nowadays you can buy everything online. We're gonna try to link everything so you can find them. But I love the texture, and I pick up these lipstick and some of the product when I was there in Japan, and I really love it. It's hydrating and it's give you that little soft glossy, not overly glossy, which I like. And it's really gorgeous. And they have many different shades. This is just one of the shades. To set the makeup, I'm going to set with Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Makeup Setting Spray. That's the makeup guy. I hope you enjoy the look. I know it's not a full makeup look, but I mean, when you have a face like this, you can't stop painting. I hope you enjoy the video. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And thank you so much for coming to the channel. And you can follow all of us on Instagram as well. Thank you.